Hey everyone, my name is Taps, and today I'd like to talk to you about the first crypto that I actually ever invested into back in 2018, XRP. It's been beaten down, but it seems like it's about time for it to rise from the ashes for many reasons that I'm going to share with you today. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the community and feel free to subscribe. I'm a crypto, stock, and real estate investor, but never a financial advisor. XRP. What a dramatic crypto. If this is your first year trading crypto, then you're probably not very familiar with XRP. XRP was actually one of the most popular forms of crypto for many, many years and actually was third in market cap right behind Bitcoin and Ethereum for years. So XRP was actually founded back in 2012, and they were one of the first, if not the first, to set out on an extremely difficult task of urging banks worldwide to use crypto or XRP as a mechanism for moving money around the world, which in most cases is much easier than their own local currency, as we've seen. So really quick, looking through the site, I'm not going to get into too much about their different products between RippleNet and RippleX, but I did just want to show exactly how fast Ripple is compared to Bitcoin, which is 3,600 seconds, or basically takes 60 minutes for the transaction settlement time. Litecoin's 10 minutes, Ethereum's 2 minutes, and XRP is 4 seconds. It is highly scalable, where Bitcoin is very much not, Ethereum is very much slow to scale, and XRP is very fast to scale. It is a decentralized network of over 150 plus validators globally. Very stable, eco-friendly, but we'll touch more on that a little bit later because of what Elon Musk recently said. That is very much driving all the prices down. And we can see again, it is very, very fast, and its TPS is over 1,500. So when we look at the about this, like the actual company as a whole, they're a massive company. They have 500 employees, 9 global offices. They have 3x year over year customer growth. I mean, they're highly successful, and their products are selling, which is what's really important. We can see from the journey from 2012 to now that they've now had more than 300 financial institutions join RippleNet. So that's a lot of financial institutions using Ripple. So Ripple is a massive, massive company that is showing a lot of success. But first, let's address, okay, so what happened to Ripple, right? Like maybe you're not familiar with XRP. You know, why is it no longer number 3? I think it's still number 4, which is crazy. But it dropped substantially. So let's address what happened to cause it to drop over 70% back in December. So we can see it was at around 64 cents, and then it tanked all the way down to about 18 cents, which is a big swing for the number 3 crypto. So back in December, the SEC, or the Securities Exchange Commission in the US, essentially announced that it filed an action against Ripple Labs and 2 of its executives who are also significant security holders, alleging that they raised over $1.3 billion through an unregistered ongoing digital asset security offering. According to the SEC's complaint, Ripple raised capital to finance the blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to get into this too much. So essentially the SEC said, in selling XRP, they'd engaged in an unregistered offering of securities, where Ripple Labs is arguing back and saying that XRP remained a currency. So this was back in the day when crypto as a whole, there was a lot of gray area around crypto, and it's since obviously progressed. XRP has won many, many battles in this courtroom litigation so far. And my guess is it will come probably in some form of settlement. Like they'll have to throw some money at it to just get it washed away. But either way, they keep winning more and more battles and pushing against the SEC, and they have a very, what seems like somewhat crypto open-minded judge. But this lawsuit caused several exchanges to actually drop XRP as a listing on, Coinbase and Crypto.com, Binance US. So they all dropped XRP as an option to buy and sell on their platforms. But we're starting to see exchanges now pick them back up. This just came out, I think, a day or 2 ago. It talks about how, XRP was actually dropped from Femex. And as of yesterday or 2 days ago, Femex did announce that they'll be relisting XRP, and they'll be listing a number of coins as well. So that is a big win for XRP. And we can also see that there is actually a is it listed back yet notifier for several exchanges, as we can see on Coinbase, buyingus.us, OKCoin, Kraken, blockchain.com, and on Bittrex. So it's just a matter of time, really, before the rest of these exchanges follow suit. But if you'd like to get into XRP now, before that keeps happening and the price keeps hopping up, then you actually can get it on KuCoin with Bitcoin or with USDT. If you don't have KuCoin, then I'll put one of my referral links down in the details down below. Okay, you're like, cool, exchanges, so what? Let's say they get the exchanges. They must have been just tied up in lawsuits since the US gave them the boot. Wrong. They've pushed forward, accomplishing many large milestones for success, despite the fact that the US gave them the boot, essentially. Let's touch on the first one, which is the Tranglo acquisition. So Crypto Network Ripple gets a foothold in Asia with its 40% stake in cross-border payment firm Tranglo. So Ripple's set to take 40% stake of Tranglo, a global cross-border payment hub focused on the APAC markets. This will support rising customer demand in Asia and RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service, according to Ripple's statement. So this was a big acquisition for them and is driving their network further and further, especially in the APAC region, which we all know is kind of the mecca for crypto. So a very smart move for them. And this actually happened, when was this? March 30th. And at that time, if you are subscribed to the channel, I do sometimes post things in the community. I did let everyone know about this. And at that time, I think it was around 56 cents. So if you had made an investment into XRP at that time, you'd actually be about 2 to 3, depending on, well, it just dropped, but you'd be about 2 to 3 to X your money had you made a investment into XRP at that time. Now, the second thing is XRP is slaying in sales. So Ripple sold twice as much XRP in the last quarter as demand grows. This just came out May 7th, so 6 days ago. For its ODL service, sales are up 97% in Q1, with the firm attributing the growth to its focus on RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service. Ripple posted its first quarter markets. That total net sales purchase had gone from 76 million in the fourth quarter of 2020 to 150 million, doubling its revenue the next quarter. The increase in XRP sales can be attributed to deeper engagement from the ODL customers, which is the on-demand liquidity. So not only are they growing their footprint, but they're growing sales, getting more clients and keeping their current ones buying and renewing to add to their revenue. So XRP is a solid product, which is one thing that we see a lot of in crypto is like a lot of time it's an idea and it's a build up to the product, whereas XRP has been solidifying their product for the past 9 years. The third reason is, so there is potential IPO talk. Ripple could seek IPO following the SEC settlement. Startup Ripple could make a move to go public once the Silicon Valley blockchain platform settles its lawsuit with the SEC. So again, Ripple has over 500 employees, which I believe is the most of any crypto besides maybe Ethereum. They might have the most. So it is a large startup. And so if they beat the SEC, if they're showing positive revenue month over month, and they're going public, all of this is a lot of eyes right away on this company that has been established for years. So that's my third bullish reason for them. And then finally, the fourth reason. And that is, of course, Mr. Elon Musk's tweet that essentially said Tesla is suspending vehicle purchases using Bitcoin because they think it's too dirty because of crypto mining. He goes on to say crypto is a good idea. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin until it gets basically more sustainable. We are looking at other cryptocurrencies that use 1% of Bitcoin's energy/transaction. So that's what jumped out to me. I mean, we already know Doge is in Elon's back pocket, but Doge is slow, even though it is very sustainable. So let's look at the numbers. Doge is 0.12 on the kilowatt hour consumed per transaction, whereas Bitcoin is like 707, which is a lot. Ethereum, and he did say again a one or sub 1%. So it would have to be less than like 7 point something. So really the only things that fall into that are Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, I think XLM, a couple other ones. But what crypto is one of the most sustainable, if not the most sustainable, and is lightning fast with its transaction per second, or its TPS, because Dogecoin is actually relatively slow. It's not as slow as Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's still relatively slow. It takes a minute or so to actually transact. So when we look at the sub-minute heroes, who are the fast and who have strong throughputs, Ripple is 4 seconds. And it needs to be, and it keeps scaling to be faster because it's working again with these large financial institutions. So Ripple is one of the most green. It is one of the fastest. So that puts it in a good spot for eventually Tesla taking on as a form of payment and Elon actually adopting it, especially since, yeah, right now it's going through some issues with the US, but those are on the tail end, but it's widely accepted everywhere else. Now, finally, why is XRP a good investment if if all this is just kind of like, okay, cool. Risk versus reward. The risk with the SEC and the lawsuit is still there, but it's looking better and better each day, as I've touched on. Even if they did end up in fault, XRP, they've established a behemoth of a company with a working product despite US support, and the courts did come out and say there will be no fines for exchanges to list XRP now. So the risk is somewhat low. Now, the reward side. XRP leading up to the event was normally around a third of Ethereum's market cap. As we can see here, this note came out December 18th. So back then we can see Bitcoin was 426 billion, whereas now it's just under $1 trillion with the fall today. Ethereum was at 73 billion and Ripple was at 26 billion. So again, it was number 3 leading up to this SEC lawsuit. And then it was also typically around a third of Ethereum's market cap. However, where it's at today, Ethereum's market cap is 429,000, whereas Ripple's is 59,000. So it's just shy of a seventh of Ethereum. So Ethereum keeps moving up, as it should, right? As XRP has been stifled, and now it's only a seventh of the market cap. So it has some ground to make up from an investor standpoint. And so once these other exchanges re-accept XRP, which even if, like I said, even if there's a negative outcome of this filing, it still makes sense for the exchanges to bring them back on. It's just money that they're going to be making and with no repercussion from the courts. And maybe then afterwards they go public. There's about that 3 to 4x ground to make up between them catching back up to Ethereum market cap once all of this is settled. And then it's most likely it's going to keep ticking up with Ethereum as it used to in every other bull cycle. So all of this onslaught of positive news and proof points are why I wanted to bring XRP to your attention, as I believe it's a smart investment for this bull run. Let me know your thoughts on XRP. Do you think they'll beat the SEC? And what exchange do you think will relist them next? If you found value in my analysis, please hit the like button so that way other folks can see this content, and the subscribe button and notification bell so that you're alerted for future content. That's it for today. I'm Taps. Thank you for your time and happy trading.